Number 4, I have Tommy Tremble. I really like Tommy Tremble, dude. I explained it last podcast. I think he has the upside to be like a really good pass catching tight end
Hmm.
too. It seems like he's really athletic, but then
Yeah.
also he was like, I think by a lot of accounts, like the number 1 blocking tight
Yeah.
end in the nation last year at Notre Dame. And you could just see it, man. Like he would just run to the spot,
Hmm.
block the dude, and you talk about like Tevin Jenkins, like he would bring that
Yeah.
type of ferocity to blocking as a tight end. And I'm telling you, it's weird because they didn't focus on him in the passing game. But every time he would go off routes, like he'd beat defenders
Yeah.
and he'd catch the ball. I mean, some people were complaining about drops. I haven't seen every play of him,
All right.
but yeah, I like him, dude. I like the upside. So I was gonna say, should I explain my 3 and 4? But I'll get to that, I guess, when we
Yeah.
get to 3. But yeah, I think he has upside to be a really good tight end, at least for what we need. Maybe some other teams would have him a little bit
Hmm.
lower because I think he is maybe a little bit more of a project at being that all-around tight end. But for what we need, I like him at 4.
Well, I share a similar sentiment. I have Tommy Tremble at 4 as well.
Nice.
I think that he is a high end number 2.
Yeah.
That's how I view him. I think he's a absolute perfect fit here in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. What he brings, imagine a bigger, more athletic Rosie. Like
Yeah.
when
You
he
like that
block,
comp?
bro. Like I watched him and literally, I'm just like, that's what he plays like dead serious. You watch him move people, not just create contact, because anybody can create and deliver an initial blow. I've been hit hard plenty of times in football, but if you don't drive your feet and use your hands, I'm just gonna throw you off from it. It doesn't matter how hard you hit. He actually knows how to block. He uses hands, he drives, he gets pad level, he hits on the rise, like all the things you want to see. He does that. And then I do agree with you. I don't think that Notre Dame utilized him well
But they had
enough.
other good tight
They
ends.
did. And you think about, I mean, just a year ago, they had what, a first rounder, what was it, Komet,
Komet,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but to me, I think that they could have featured him a lot more from a receiving standpoint because, like you said, he continually gets open. He displays soft hands. I haven't watched every clip, so for the Notre Dame fans, they might feel that he has a drop issue. I haven't seen enough of him to see that just yet. But from what I have seen, he displays
Yeah,
natural
exactly.
soft hands. Like he catches the ball well and he runs good enough routes. Listen, for a guy not to be viewed as a receiving tight end, he continually is wide open.
Yeah.
Now, when I look at guys like oh man, what's the kid from Ole Miss? Kenny Yebo, I think that's how you say his last name, right? He's open a lot, but it's more schemed that way. They line him up at fullback, and they have it's a trick play that they do where one play he'll run and hit the guy, act like he's blocking. The next time he'll swim the guy and just run downfield, and he's wide open. All his throws are like that. But with Tommy, it's not. Tommy's actually having to run routes. It's not schemed for him. But I also like that Tommy is more of a inline, true traditional style tight end with good size, 6'4", 248. Well, he probably be about 250. We ain't tripping on that. But I like the fact that he does have the ability to be on the line of scrimmage. Whereas, like with Brevin or with Kyle, it's more like at the NFL level, I see you guys as being space players, off the ball, motion guys, versus actually like sitting here in a 3-point stance with a six technique sitting over you. Like, I don't think you really want that. And what I mean by a six technique is a linebacker like me, TJ Watt, or you think about Lamar Woodley, where they're just sitting straight over that tight end. And if the tight end goes to move, they put two hands on them. We call them the Pominellis, and we know how that ends. It's like, pancake, throw a little surf on it. So I don't think that those guys can do that. Whereas Tommy, I think that he can line up at the end of that line of scrimmage and still handle his business against 4-3 DNs. You think about Cincinnati Bengals, or and obviously the Cleveland Browns, or 3-4 outside linebackers. I like his versatility and the size that he plays with. I think he's more than athletic enough to do that.
Yeah. I'd be good with us
Yeah,
picking him. I'd be excited.
absolutely, man.